Good morning, aunties and uncles. Today is Wednesday. I don't have a date on the calendar, so I have no idea what the date is today. I haven't done my calendar for April yet. April. Monday was the first, wasn't it? It was Bank Holiday Monday, and I came back. So 1, 2, 3. It's the 3rd of April today. See this blank calendar. It's the 3rd today. And I was just here thinking about getting this little man dressed. But then I thought, you've got your breakfast still on your tin, mate. But then I thought, there is no need to, because his new mummy is going to be choosing an outfit from mummy's wardrobe for him to wear home with him. Yes, you heard that right. Little Mr. Toby has a new mummy. Don't forget, if you're new here, that I have a foster nursery. Some stay for a long, long time. Some might stay forever and ever, like Annie. And some just come for a short time. We never know, do we, in this foster caring doll community, Reborn doll community. And I can't have a great ton of them like some people can. And now, anyway, so I'm going to wait until his mum comes, and then his new mummy, and then she can choose an outfit. Is that all right with you, Tobes? Yeah. Now, I know that is going to come as quite a shock to a lot of you, but he really is too heavy for me. He is so heavy, and yes, I could take weight out of him, but then he wouldn't be Toby, would he? And I've had him for, I don't know, getting on for 2 years, I think now. And I'm just ready to part with him now. So his new mummy is going to be choosing an outfit from, this is Timothy's. Timothy. So I think his clothing is here. And he does have the box, but there will be, she's just going to pick an outfit. She's taking a pair of pajamas. I will let her take his shoes if she wants to. I have let her, I have said that she can choose something, and then what I can do then is pass on stuff to Rebecca for Jack, particularly stuff coming up for summer. Hannah did ask me about a pair of jeans, so he did come wearing these jeans, so she will definitely be able to take those jeans on. But things like these, I'd rather they stay here. These are JoJo, and I specifically asked my friend to get me these. I love the red arrows, so things like that, I know that his new mummy won't mind me saying no to. But I know she probably will have a hard job choosing another outfit for him. But we will see. I'm going to upload a little montage now, I hope, of pictures of Mr. Toby. As in this video, we are going to be saying bye-bye, Tobes, and which he will have a lovely time with his new mummy, who loves the heavy babies. The heavier, the better for her. I don't know how she does it, because she does have her own disability. But I just cannot. He is just so heavy for me. And when I went to Ireland this weekend, I just was thinking more and more about it, and realising that there is not so much I can do these days as I have been able to do. And don't get me wrong, folks, I have loved having him in my nursery. I have absolutely loved having him. So I wonder what his new mummy will choose. She doesn't like being filmed. So I will see how she goes about me sharing bits with you throughout our little meetup today. Okay, and so we are now going to change James. So I'll just give you a little shifty around in the nursery right now. And Sarah Joy's in there. James is here. Yay! There you are, May. you snuggies, you bugs. You come and kept me in company, didn't you? In a hotel and went to Ireland. You did. Never fear. Big sis Frankie is here. Frankie's on school holiday on Easter break. And so she has been telling Toby all about her worry monster who eats his worries, who eats your worries. So if Toby's got any worries, Frankie said that he can feed them into his worry monster because the worry monster is very, very hungry. But Timothy says he's really excited because he does know his new mummy, Frankie. So we're not going to worry about that. He is going to be very, very happy with his new mummy. But you are being a very kind big sister. And I said to Toby, Frankie will always be his big sister. Always, just because you live in different houses. Now, Frankie will still always be his big sissy. Yeah. And anyway, Missy, what you do is sit on the table. Don't let your cuteness get in the way of you, Mum, not realising you're sitting on the table and not actually at the table. Huh? Little monkeys. Okay. Hi, I'm back. So it's the next day actually now. I was absolutely shattered. Thing is, me and Hannah can both talk for England. And believe me, we do. So, such a nice visit. And Frankie is a little bit upset. So, I'm going to just talk to you and cuddle Frankie and put you on the stand. Why don't I set you all up beforehand? Because this is real life. This is not fake influencer stuff. This is real life with Caroline Knight. And the babies aren't fake, for anybody who's popped in. I think I've said before, the babies are a very necessary part of my life. I know that they are dolls. You just don't tell them that too much. Upsets them. Now, and also I do want to say thank you very much for all the questions that I had. I posted up the questions when I went to Ireland. And so I will be doing that video soon. I had a lot of questions, so that's really good. We might have to put it into more than one video. Anyway, Frankie, do you want to come over here and sit with me? I know, I do have the coffee. You can have the froth off the top if you want. Got a frothy coffee. And it was a big cup, isn't it? Oh my goodness. It fits perfectly. One of the pods that I've got for my Nespresso machine that I had for my daughter and her partner. No moustache here. You want some frothy? Okay, you can have some frothy. And I did. When I was with my daughter, she is making these bead. Yeah, you can see it again. So dreadful. She put that on her head because Grumpy had the window open to protect her hair. Oh, you good girl. You've learnt from your mama, haven't you? Yes, I know that's what it is. I know. You can have it in a sec then, okay? You feeling a bit better now? We've had a lot of cuddles and her face, she's like, Mum, give it to me now. Give that frothy coffee to me now. Wait a minute, let it just cool down just a little minute. And yeah, I brought back some bracelets, some of these beaded bracelets. My daughter, the younger two, are going to Taylor Swift. So apparently for Taylor Swift, if you've seen them, they make all these sort of bracelets. So we sat and did that, and I made some for my guys. So you've got a blue one on today, haven't you? It matches your blue joggers. Yeah, you can have it. Look at her face. Yeah, you can have it. Does anybody recognise these? Do you want to show everybody properly? Say, do you recognise where we got these? Yay! Got these for our holiday, didn't we? We had our weekend away at Auntie Sheena's, that's right. Frankie loves them because she would love her hair this colour, but she's not. You're definitely not having your hair this colour. Auntie Amy, when you get Frankie to do some spa work with her, do not colour her hair, no matter how much she tells you she wants this hair. I love this jumper on her. This was, we went to Matalan that day, didn't we? And I bought Frankie a load of clothes, but this is Sainsbury's. That was not Matalan. This is Sainsbury's. Really cute, and it's super soft, isn't it? Hey, it's lovely. Yeah, all right, you can have the frothy coffee. She cannot take her eyes off the frothy coffee. Let Mum have a little sip first. There we go. She had a worry monster, so she's absolutely fine having a frothy coffee, aren't you? You had your worry monster and having a frothy coffee. You had your worry monster, didn't you? Hey? Mm-hmm. Oh, God, this coffee's so good. So, as I say, it is the next day. And I do know that there will be people that are upset that Toby has now left the nursery. And that might stop you getting attached to any others I have in the nursery. But, this is part of life, isn't it? That, people come, people go throughout different parts in our life. And I thoroughly believe that people come and people go in your life at time you need them or they need you. Does that make sense? That is what I believe. I've met so many people throughout my life. I've had so many jobs. I have been to so many different places. And that's before I go into YouTube, because the reason I had the Reborns was I had the nervous breakdown. Now, before that, I was teaching. I was, I'd been all over the place. I was going to lectures at university, teaching. I've done so many jobs in my life that I've worked, what do they call it? Waitressing. Sorry, I couldn't think of my words. I've done waitressing in a village when Rebecca was a baby. My eldest was a baby. I've made gloves. I've made sheepskin slippers. I've soldered bits of things together for Argos superstores where they protect the things that were on display. So I used to solder the little ends on. Any job I could do at home, I tried to do. I did that. I worked in Asda. I did shelf stacking. I worked in a fish and chip shop. I started, as most people did, with a paper round. Babysitting, like most of us did back in the day. And teaching and lecturing was the biggest part of my life. But I've met so many people in my life, in my lifespan, that have come and gone. And there have been times when I've been upset about certain people that have, distanced themselves or moved on and not stayed in contact. And that's fine, because I'm also the same. If you think like something's come to a natural end, it's come to a natural end, and that's it. And there's no amount of you trying to get that back that will happen if it's like a natural end. There are things that have questions, aren't there? And there are things that still really upset me. I mean, I am estranged from my youngest daughter. That is really, really upsetting. And yeah. But anyway, so I understand that Frank. I understand that Frankie's upset. Actually, Frankie don't normally get upset about any of the babies. Frankie, what have you done? Oh no, look at her face. Can you see yourself? Because I've got it on the reflecting one. Can you see yourself?
a silly old sausage, aren't you? You are. No, don't wipe it in your sleeve. No, 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 no. Yeah, go wipe it in this. We don't have a bib or anything over here, do we? So Hannah has a vision of what Toby is. So all she wanted was a pair of pajamas, the jeans. He came with jeans, didn't he? So she took them on with her. Oh, Hannah, he's got some Crocs. You did say about Crocs. When I get to the Crocs, when I get the Crocs out, I'll have a look for you. When I get to my suitcase with all of the shoes in, because I don't do that all the time. So when I get to them, I'll have a look. I'll try and remind myself to do that rubbish. She took a few more things, can't remember what, but nothing of significance. And so we've got a lot of things now to pass on to Rebecca and Jack, which is lovely for her because he's in the next stage. But honestly, Toby was too heavy for me, and I have to be realistic about what's happening in my body as I'm getting older. I fought fibro and ME ever since I was first diagnosed in 2000. I fought it, and many people tell me that I do too much as it is. And I did teach, I did my degree, I did everything with fibro and ME. I brought up my children, well, with my ex-husband, but I did everything, and I have fibro and ME, and it was hard. It was so hard. But my pain threshold is quite high because of the childhood abuse. So my pain threshold, they've argued, is quite high because of that. But anyway, so Toby is just too heavy for me. And if I take any weight out of Toby, he stops being Toby. Not only that, he has a plate here. He has actual chest array kit. And that is brilliant. That is so brilliant. Full arms and a chest for little dresses or little tops, t-shirts that don't have to go right up to the tops of their necks. It's just wonderful. Absolutely wonderful. And he was a smile. He's a smiler. He's a smiler. He's a happy boy. Can I have some now? He's a happy boy. Every time you take a drink, no, because you're eating the froth, aren't you? Now you think it's funny. He's a smiler, and he was such a joy in the nursery. But I do love Henry. I absolutely love him. He's over here. He's been changed on the table. I do love him. Molly is quite heavy, actually. And when I went to Ireland, it was hard work. It was really hard work for me. And I could cry while I'm talking to you about thinking about how much I ached and hurt and how much it took out of me doing that. But that is my daughter, and she's poorly, and I wanted to go see her. So there's that. And that's completely my choice to do it. And I wanted to do it. My body was hating me the entire time. We fueled my body with chocolate and biscuits and, sugary things that we shouldn't have done, but I did. And so as we get into this weekend, I am just going to be recovering, I think. I don't think I'm going to be doing a lot. But I'm so glad. But one thing I did think more of is that when I came home, I got the babies. So I always get the babies when I come home. That's the first thing I do is get a baby and start changing them, get into, because I do miss my babies. And I picked up Toby, and I was just like, and I know it could have been just because of that weekend, but I just know that how I felt and how I've been feeling was not going to help me. So I was speaking to my friend Hannah, and I just that I've met in the Reborn community. So I've known her and Sam and Amy for over 10 years now, and Alison. We all met up together, and we've known each other for over that long. Tracy, LJ. There are quite a few of us who've known each other for a long time. Sheena, obviously, and so I was just talking to her anyway, because she'd sent me a message about something, and I was just talking to her anyway. And I said, just to let you know, I'm thinking of rehoming Toby. Because every time I've sold baby, Hannah's messaged me and said, "When's Toby next? When's Toby next? When's Toby next?" So I thought I'll let Hannah know first. He might be too heavy for Hannah because Hannah is disabled as well. And, you know, sometimes you say these things and you don't really mean it. So I just said, look, I'm thinking of looking for a new home for Toby. This is how much he'll be to you. You know, you could obviously refuse. You can obviously say no. I'm just telling you because you always keep on about him. She has met him a few times, you see. And he said, I'll have him. So there, made up. And when I make my mind up, I make my mind up. I don't know if anybody else is like that. I think about things for quite a while, and then I'm like, right, that's it, I'm done. And my mind is made up, and there's no changing it. No changing it. And I might feel like later down the line I've made the wrong decision, like I did with Sarah Joy. Every time I see photos of her, but I see photos of Toby in Hannah's, and he just looks so happy. And I'm just like, no, that's fine. I've done the right decision. He's happy. He's fine. I don't want him back. Whereas Sarah Joy, every time Tracy put a photo up, I was like, oh, actually, she's lovely. And then when Tracy was putting her up for looking for a new mommy, and she offered me, and first of all I was like no, because it was too close to the doll show, and then it was like, oh, I just can't, I have to have her. So that's when I got Sarah Joy back. So these things happen, and there's been something in the Reborn community this week that has happened, and I've known this person ever since I started on YouTube, because I think me and her started at the same time, and she has left. She's leaving the Reborn community. There are different things going on in her life. And so I just want to say also a really big goodbye to Yvonne of having you on. It's been so lovely knowing you throughout this whole community. Hang on a moment. So I just thought I'd get Timothy, because he had theme of the week, theme Thursday on this week. The lion. It was lion, lamb, or white, I think. Yeah, you're going to look for some dinosaurs. So I got Mr. Timothy just to show you Yvonne. Yvonne took over from Lucky Ducky doing theme Thursday, and Lucky Ducky did it when I was first in the Reborn community, and then she had to leave for her own reasons, like I was just talking about just now, about people leaving, coming and leaving. You see yourself in it? Yeah, there they are. You see your bubbles. I can see your bubbles too. Okay, your dinosaurs. They don't need to be in my face. Get those dinosaurs out of my no. Get those dinosaurs out of my face. No, don't do that. Don't do that. Don't do that. Go down there and look for some dinosaurs. When Hannah saw Timothy yesterday, Hannah was like, "Oh, he looks such a shy boy. He looks like so nervous and anxious and yes." I could agree with you there. Looks are deceiving, aren't they? Oh, he was like that, but he's a little terror. But he's a sweet, soft boy. But he was also a little terror, aren't you? Poor Emma Jane, you terrorise her, eh? I know you like her babies, but you also like dinosaurs, and you also like to annoy her. Yeah, I got your magazine. Hang on. He's going to read his magazine. It's dinosaur magazine, didn't we, a while ago, and he loves it. Let me find a page where it's got a lot of dinosaurs on, and I'll keep you quiet, because he is a horror. I won't let him do any colouring. There you go. There's a bit with all the dinos on. All right. Okay, so go. Whoa! Oh my God, this is Grumpy's chair. And I'm trying to put my legs up in it like I do in my own, because I'm pushed on the back. Oh God. Yeah, Yvonne took over from Lucky Ducky, said she's standing, and even when you're feeling rubbish, one day a week. So Yvonne came on every Sunday. Before that, she used to take them out, her Reborns out. I love Tess, her Reborn. Just hang on a minute, Millie. I love Tess, and I think she had a Noah. That could be somebody else. Anyway. And I loved watching her, and then and she did stud halls. She went to consignment sales, and then Lucky Ducky left, and Yvonne took over that role, and so Yvonne had to post every week. So she's been doing that for a long time. Imagine, having to post on times when you don't really feel like posting, because to me that is the joy of the Reborns. YouTube, not the Reborns. That is the joy of YouTube for me as a hobby, is because I don't need to do that. I don't need to post. If I don't feel up to it, then I can't video, and I can only video when I feel up to it, and I do feel up to it most days. But there are a few days, like I've come home from Ireland, and there are a few days I just have to just say, no, Caroline, got to relax. Timothy's hair is looking like real puffed out this morning. I think he must have had a hat on or something. You can get up there. Come on. Anyway, so I do just want to say goodbye to Yvonne, and thank you for everything you did in the community. I know the last few years have been pretty difficult because somebody else has tried to take on Theme Thursdays. Probably because you had such a good following for that, Yvonne, and I'm sorry about that. And there were people that were doing it on YouTube, and that is just not on. You don't ride on the back of somebody else, in my opinion. You might differ, but that is my opinion. Go on. We had lots when I first came. We had lots of themes every day. Monday was Disney Monday. T-shirt Tuesday. Some people came out of Wacky Wednesday, but there was something else on a Wednesday. Was there or was there not? Theme Thursday. I can't remember what Friday was. Saturday, I think, was pajamas, and Sunday was Sunday best. And I think each of those have, say, their own playlist in my video playlists. We used to do those, but I don't like sticking to. I mean, they're really good as prompts if there's something you don't want to do, isn't there? They're really good. If you're sat there thinking I want to do a video but I don't know what of, it's good to figure out what day it is and do a video of that. Whereas now I'm more into my Reborns. I just my little family, and I just video what's going on in our life at the time. So yeah, I know this video is like, it can be upsetting when Reborns leave the community, and it is upsetting that Yvonne is leaving the community, but Yvonne is healthy. Well, she's not actually. She's had a lot of illnesses, as she's told us herself. But she just wants to move on and do lots of other things. This is not, Reborns was not the majority of her life. So she is now moved on and doing other things. Look out on her channel though, because she is doing a lot of sales of her stuff. And she has a lot, she said in her last video. So just thank you very much, Yvonne, for all that you did in the community, bringing the community together every Thursday. We all watched you on a Sunday, so thank you for that. I will miss seeing you and seeing all your little ones, but I'm sure people will snap them up and they'll be all over the community soon. And Toby is very happy in his new home, so don't anybody worry about that either. All right, thanks for watching. We'll see you in the next video. You're going to say bye, Toby? Are you going to say bye? Hey, are you? Come and say bye. No, he's not going to say bye. Thanks for watching, everyone. See you next time. Bye.